Hey everyone, welcome to Calmlands and welcome to the stream. Hope you're all doing well. Sorry for the slightly late delay. I had a few technical issues with the software for the microphone and the audio, which has caused me a few head scratching moments in the last half an hour or so. But hopefully we're all up and running now. So we're going to get started in a bit, so we'll just say hello to Stevie and Storm. How are you both?
I'm doing all good here.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, not too bad now.
Good. So we've got mostly sowing crops this evening. It will be our main kind of goal. We're into April and there's quite a few crops we need to get done this month before we roll over to May. So we'll be upgrading our seed drills or seeders and planters hopefully as well. So I'll just wait for Steve to come pick me up. Let's make sure. Oh, I'm still dressed like a lumberjack. Change my clothes in a bit because we're not doing any forestry. So we've got Charlie Boy saying hi, hey to you. Rocky Carlson saying hello Sim, hello to you. Tanal saying hi, hey to you. And Dakota79 saying good evening Sim, Stevie and Storm. Have a nice live stream. I will do. And welcome along. Peter saying hi Sim, how are you? I'm very well, thank you. Boss2 saying sup, hey to you as well. And good to see you in the chat again. TC Agra saying where are they? I'm here now. Mark Robbins saying think he forgot. No, I didn't forget. I've been up here in my office since about 6:30 trying to get this issue sorted. It was just an absolute nightmare. But yeah, we're all running okay now, hopefully. DM5 saying okay, I'll be right back. Hopefully you're back, and hey to you. Edic is in the chat. Henrik saying hello, hey to you, welcome to the stream. Frambrose in the chat again saying hey Sim, how are you? I'm very well, thank you, hope you are too. So first thing we need to do is add on to our BJ from the Pumps and Hoses DLC. So currently what we can only do with the setup we've currently got, we can only do silage. We don't have the spare capacity on the generator to do anything else. So if we add manure, slurry or cut sugar beet to this, it will exceed the output of the power plant and then we'll be burning off excess methane. So the first thing I want to do while we've got the money is build the additional power plant to give us that extra capacity. Then we can start doing slurry manure. So if we go productions and then we want... if I can find the one we need, we don't need the biggest one again because that's more than we need. So we need this one. Is that right? No, not that one. This one. The Avus 500 Plus. So this will give us an output of just over 1700 litres of methane, which is more than what one fermenter can do with all 4 products in. So all I need to do now is just find somewhere we can put this. Maybe just squeeze that in here. That was a little bit more expensive than I was expecting. I was thinking we only needed that one that's 360. But that's now up and running. So if we go into our help menu, or help menu I've turned on. That where are we? So our power plant can now do 1735 litres of methane. The fermenter's maximum output for one fermenter with all 4 of these products is 1645 or something like that. So we've got more than enough excess there now, so we won't ever need to use the methane torch, so we won't be burning off any excess. So Stevie and Storm are going to get some more silage over here and then some manure and slurry so we can get this fully up and running with 3 different products and give us a little bit more money.
I think we'll take one load of silage with this trailer, Stevie, and then we'll take a normal grain trailer with manure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see what's in the bunker actually.
It can only take 115,000 liters, I saw.
115,000 and there's 10,000 litres of silage already in it. The slurry doesn't matter because that's a separate thing that goes straight into the fermenter, the slurry. So it's just the solid.
Yeah, then we can do one load of with the truck and one load with the grain trailer, and then
Yeah.
it will be full.
So who else? We've got DM5 saying okay back, welcome back. Meditention saying hi, hey to you. Matt in the chat saying hi Sim, hey to you. Good to see you in the chat again. Hope you're doing well. T-Seg saying hey Simo, things are very well, a bit hectic. And last couple of days I was feeling really unwell. So there was no video. So apologies, there was no videos Sunday and yesterday. I just got to Saturday afternoon. I started just to feel really unwell. So I decided to take a couple of days off, and yeah, still wasn't feeling all that great yesterday, but feeling a lot better today, thankfully.
You want to take the lorry, Stevie, and I'll take a trailer of manure.
I can come and grab something because
Yeah.
I've got nothing to do now. Oh, that's one thing we was going to do as well.
We need to top up the straw for the cows, Sim, if you want to do
Yeah,
that.
let me just check. So sugar beet we need to do today. We also need to do the oats and sunflowers. So corn we can do next month, so that's not an issue. Soybeans we can do next month as well, and sorghum, if we do that, we could also do that next month. So yeah, it's just those 3 crops we need to get done today. So that's the oats, sunflowers and sugar beet. I'm just trying to think whether it's which way to do this. Yeah, I think we're going to need another additional field.
Yeah, if you want to do
Yeah.
the sugar beets too, then we'll need
'Cause
another field.
unless we did sugar beets in the field we had it, but I'd rather keep that for corn because it's right next to the BGA. But I'll leave buying the other new field until we've done the BGA. Got that sorted up. Raven Jock saying hi Sim, hey to you, and Midgods saying hi as well. Alex1992 saying hi Sim, hey to you. Fami Rizrev saying hi Sim, hey to you, and good to see you in the chat again. Hope you're doing well. Pete saying I don't care how long you take. Oh, I don't care how long you take. No worries. Thank you. I appreciate those that are a bit lenient with me being a bit late again. I came up here. I thought I'll get everything set up ready just to make sure there's no issues early, and it's a good job I did because how long it took me to sort out. I'd probably still be trying to get it all sorted now. So we need to get some straw in for the cows. So if we get the mixer wagon, or we should really use the straw blower, shouldn't we? As we bought it for that purpose. So let's go and grab a tractor. Twitch Benny saying hi, hey to you. Ramon saying hey there, hey to you. Agri Liam saying hi, hey to you, and welcome to the stream as well. Tammy also saying hello.
Did we want to buy 2 of the Amazon drills first?
Once we've got the BGA so we can get that, I'll just do the cows.
I'll empty out one of the direct drills and start taking it up to the store.
Yeah. I just check we don't need any lime on those 2 fields. I don't think we'll need it on the sunflower field because that was a new field last year. We'll just check the oats that we don't need to spread any lime on that. I don't think we do yet. I think it's got one more harvest, but just check anyway.
Yeah, will do.
Can't remember how this works now. I'll just bring up the help menu because I forgot how.
I'm not sure if
Oh,
that's
there we go.
out of date or not. Doesn't look like it.
Let's have a quick look.
I'm not sure it's not black, that's the thing.
Let me clear all the yield data as well while we're here. Yeah, it's starting to look a bit darker, but it's not fully. You just have to walk in the field and see what it says on the field info,
Yeah.
because it's difficult to tell from that map. I think it may still be okay, so it may still have one harvest before we need to redo it. Forget we didn't buy a telehandler, did we? No.
No, it says that the nitrogen and the pH is okay.
Yeah, it should be okay. I'm pretty sure that's got one more harvest. If I can find a tractor with a front loader. Where's the little Massey hiding? DM Fire saying the speed mod is part of the cheat mode that I'm using, but if you've got the easy developer controls mod, which is the one on the F12 menu, if you go in here and then go to here, you can then change your running multiplier
That's what I use.
up to times 14. I think mine's default to times 4 from the cheat mode, which I don't technically need anymore because the easy developer control mod's available. Anyone know where the front loader is for this?
Yeah, it's in the shed
big
with all
shed.
other tractors. Yeah.
I can see it. Or I can see one at least.
Yeah, the other one is in the shed where the bales and stuff are. Or, I mean the mowers and the seeders.
The one for the axing. I can see it.
Yes.
I just need to turn my game sounds down for me because they are a bit loud. Hopefully all the you can hear the audio okay on the stream. Just let me know, because I had to completely reset everything this evening. So I just need to turn the game sounds down for me a little bit because they're a little bit too loud. Right. That's a bit too quiet now.
We have the BJ topped up now with manure and silage. Same if you want to.
Yeah,
put the time.
I'll do that now. Just let me get my audio. Game sounds way too loud. That's a little bit better. It's a little bit quiet for me though.
This hill is like a big old killer. It's taking me down to 42 kilometers an hour.
Let's try 80. That's a bit better. That's a bit more comfortable. Gustav Melo saying hi, your video is amazing. Thank you for that. Arthur Whitehead saying hi mate, hey to you, welcome to the stream. Chaotic79, how's it going Sim, Stevie and Storm? And welcome to the stream as well, and hope you're doing well. Lawrence Hill saying hello Sim, hey to you. Mickey Gaming's in the chat again saying evening gentlemen. Evening to you. Mickey saying, are you streaming today because you want to watch the match tomorrow? Yeah, the football's on tomorrow night. Although how bad West Brom are doing so far this season is probably not worth bothering watching. There's probably only going to be one outcome, but I'm always optimistic and hopeful. But I'll be watching it nonetheless. Well, yeah, fingers crossed they can start actually winning some matches. So I'll be watching that tomorrow night.
You're slowly gaining on me, Stevie. Now I'm pulling away again though, but...
Oh, come on, Bale. Might just... Western Wild save game will be coming at some point. I can't say when. I just need to get back ahead of the videos first because I'm like way behind. I missed the I was behind before the weekend anyway, and then I was trying to get the videos done over the weekend, and so I had to stop Saturday because I just weren't feeling very well. So I'm still behind on where I want to be with those, so I need to concentrate on getting ahead on the videos first. and then I'll have a bit of spare time to sort out save games, updating mod lists and stuff like that when all that's done. But I don't know when that'll be. Let's see if we can get another bale on the back. And I'm getting really hot in here this evening for some reason.
Stevie, do you want to purchase both drills so you can have it on the video?
Yeah, I don't mind. Yeah, I'll do that now in a second.
Just increase the speed a bit.
Oh, no. Knocking all my bales over.
You can put it up to like 25 or something speed. That's a bit fast maybe, but...
Farmer Groot saying hi Sim Farmer, hey to you. Wayne Roberts also saying hey Sim, how's things? Not too bad now. So it's been crazy here with having the new kitchen done. Well, not having a kitchen over the last couple of weeks, it's been a bit of a nightmare. Trying to prep food and...
We've already earned a lot of money, I see.
Yeah. So I'll speed up timing a bit. Just make sure the BJ is running with everything now.
I don't understand that they haven't fixed the 10 times thing. I would have thought that they did it the same day or the day after.
Did you take any slurry over, or just the manure and silage?
I think we forgot the slurry.
Okay, I'll do it after I've done the straw. Not a problem. So we may as well, because we've got the capacity to do all three now, we may as well make the most of it.
Yeah, we have to leave some work to do for you too.
Just try and get this straw topped up so we can start getting some more manure.
Where we're gonna start with planting the oats in the...
Oats will go in the top field, we had sunflowers in.
Yeah, okay, since those have to be done today.
Yeah, and then the sunflowers we'll put in the field below that had oats in last year. We can just swap those two each year. Makes it nice and easy for a rotation.
If we don't get enough money to buy a direct planter, we'll probably have to cultivate.
Well, we've got enough money to get one.
Yeah, and with selling the other one, we've got enough. With selling the other machines, I think we'll have enough to buy two.
That's okay, so.
Yeah, we'll have enough by then anyway. Don't worry about that.
My hydraulic rams on the seeder seem to be extended, although I haven't unfolded it. So
Pete's saying how long will the live stream? The live stream will be, which I'll put the time on so you can see what my current time is, because I always forget to do this. Clock position. So we'll be streaming till 11 PM my time. So that's another 2.5 hours. I may do a little bit longer because we was a bit late starting, but not too much. Depends where we are and what we're doing at the time. If we're in the middle of a job or towards the end of a job, we'll go over a little bit to finish that off. The easy developer controls and the developer controls in general are on console. That's PC only. Frambro saying, want to hear a Cheeto joke? Never mind, it's too cheesy. But TCX saying, I'm straight piping my Massey 135, put a temporary one on it, and even when it's standing still, there's lots of smoke coming out of it. Can't wait to get her out on the road. Nice. So is that all the straw done? So yeah, that's the straw fully topped up. So we're going to grab a semi and we'll get the slurry over to the BJ. Just going to put the last bit in here to top that off. We also need to get some mineral feed at some point for the feed mixer. That's all out to mineral feed, so that's stopped producing total mix ration. I also want to change this shed over as well, but that was something that can wait till next time or a bit later on. I'll go and drop this back. I've got my steering wheel set up and I'm doing that thing again where I keep using my Xbox controller.
I can empty out most of the seed bags, Stevie. Although my seed is full.
Yeah.
That's one thing we don't have on here yet, is the seed production. I'll go and grab a semi. We've got plenty, there's still plenty of solid fertiliser in the fertiliser production over the other side if we need it.
Yeah.
I think there's still like 60 odd thousand litres in it or something. No, 100 and something thousand litres. I forget which map I'm on then.
Yeah. That happens.
I think my No Man's Land's got 60 odd thousand litres in it.
That's a lot. I've got a several 100,000
Well,
liters of
we could
it.
always sell a trailer load of fertiliser if I build the wholesale, but then they'll probably only pay for the wholesale.
Depends on how big of the trailer. I sold the load for 300,000.
Yeah, it's quite. I think on normal economy you get around what 2,800, 3,000 for
Yeah,
1,000 litres something.
That's not too bad. Let's see that I'm going to the right field. Of course, I crash into a tree.
Brian saying, "Hey buddy, I love all your videos and I watch them religiously while I'm at work sitting in the tractor. Keep up the good work." Well, thank you for that and welcome to the stream. Big T Farmer saying, "Hi everyone, hey to you and good to see you in the chat again. Hope you're doing well." I'll try and catch up with chat. Trio Gaming saying, "Tip about the Millennial Farm map. Most of the fields are big, but I do know that fields 1 and 4 are somewhat small." I'd never played on the Millennial Farmer map. Came out at the wrong time for me on FS19, and I'm always put off with starting on anything of Map as a Paradise map straight away, because I think everyone that I know to has always required new save games with updates. So it's kind of like always put off starting anything straight away. Always wait for a few updates first. Maybe if it comes out again for 19, for 22 I mean, and it comes out at the right time, I may have a look at it this time, see what it's like. Right, so that's now on. So we've got now an output of 1,449 for methane. So that'll slowly start working away. Sugar beet cut is the only one we don't have, which we don't have access to at the moment. So I'm only going to put it on ×3 because obviously we don't want to go too fast because we need to get the planting done. So I'll take this back to the yard and then we can see what we can do.
These hills on this map are brutal.
Oh no, oh, what I should have done, just never mind. Should have bought a load of digestate back to fill up the slurry thing. Oh, let's just park this back up. We'll get on with the next job. Big T Farm saying, "I'm fine, thanks." Good to hear. I'm doing well. I was saying a bit flustered, hot and getting stressed a bit earlier. Getting things working, but I'm all good now. I'll just call you Freeze. My name is kind of hard to say correctly in English. It is for me. I have to read it several times before I get it right in my head. I'll try and remember that.
We have to soften out this hilltop here, Stevie, a bit since my drill didn't catch it.
The cow shed we're using is the 3+3, I think it is. Animals. Yes, the DMI 20mm Normandy, the cow shed 3+3. It's available on Mod Hub. It's quite expensive now. When we bought it, it was only, I think it was 300,000, and then it got updated and they increased the price to 400. So it holds 200 cows. There is a smaller version as well. There's this one which is similar. It's got like an older roof, which holds 140, and then there's this one, the 3+0, which again a little bit smaller as well. So they all kind of go together. Nice looking buildings as well. But they're all off Mod Hub. I don't think there's many mods we've got that aren't off the in-game Mod Hub, to be honest. Kyle saying, hi Sim, hope you're doing good. And the rest of the stream also. Thank you for that. Welcome to the stream again. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because I was rushing around before the stream. I was like really hot. I don't think it's that particularly that warm now, although I can't see my thermometer at the moment. No idea where that's gone. Right, so we've got 332,000 left. We should start getting some more every hour now from the BGA. Now we've increased the products we've got in there. So what we'll do is, one of the things we can do is sell our 2 planters, because we want to get 2 new planters as well to upgrade the working widths of those. So we'll start taking those up to the store. And I'm going to switch to my steering wheel, as I've got it all set up and plugged in. Might as well use it. Well, first thing I need to do is change the direction control. Where I can find it. There we go. That's better. Clayton Hart's in the chat again saying hi. Hey to you. Latvia Nagra again with the $1.99 super chat saying, hey Sim, how are you? I'm very well, thank you. And thank you again for your super chat. You are very generous and I really appreciate that. It's good to see you in the chat again. So I say, I hope you're doing well as well. Mickey Games Sim, I really like the Bear rock logging map that you have now decided to do. And what you do on it, it is a really good way that you're only doing 24 hours and you're doing it in 3-hour sections. Yeah, it's something I was trying to get do last week for before the stream, but I just couldn't find the time to edit it. So it was over a week ago I recorded that. So I wasn't sure how well it had come out and how well it's going to progress, because there's certain things obviously I'm going to have to just use some mods that I wouldn't probably normally use, just because of that time limit. There's certain things you aren't going to waste time doing. So I'll probably put some like greenhouses and things down I can work out will be worthwhile doing, but I'll probably just put everything like that on auto sell, because the time I'll waste in loading up pallets for a 24-hour thing, it's just not worth it. I'd be far better off taking the slightly less money from selling direct. So hopefully I can get the next episode recorded. So it should be 1 episode a week. So there'll only be 8 episodes in total on there to reach the 24 hours. And I'll probably release those episodes on the same day I'll do the stream, but a little bit earlier than usual. Just so that way then I'm not taking up a day of the week from another video, because I do want to keep up with the progress on No Man's Land and try and get that finished, because it's starting to get a bit hectic now to record on there because there's so much to do.
I'm back.
Yanak, I'm going to say Piotrowski, saying good to see you, sir. Welcome to the stream. Saying hello, Sim, as well. Snod is saying, hey, Sim, do enjoy your content. Well, thank you for that, and welcome to the stream also. TC Agri saying, I'm getting a PC in a few weeks. What games would you recommend? For PC, Farm Simulator 22. To be honest, I haven't really played many other PC games. I've briefly played a little bit of Construction Simulator, the new one. I played a little bit of Football Manager when I was on holiday. I'm trying to think what else I've really played on PC. Transport Fever 2 is a good game if you enjoy stuff like that. But mostly on PC, the games I play other than Farm Sim usually is stuff like Civilization, Football Manager, Transport Fever, Roller Coaster Tycoon, Planet Coaster, Planet Zoo, kind of games like that is what I enjoy the most. Euro Truck is worth getting as well. Although if you do get all the DLCs, I'd recommend waiting until one of the Steam sales to buy that, because it's usually always discounted.
I'd say try look at SnowRunner. That's a good one.
Yeah, SnowRun is a good one, but that's not PC only though, is it? So may have already played that on console.
Yeah, that's true.
Although I think Planet Coaster's also got a console edition now, and City Skylines got a console edition, and I think they're also working on. Oh, what game was it as well? They're doing a console edition. Oh, can't think what game it was now. Oh, I can rack my brain now thinking of that. There was a game that had an update the other day to add console commands to it. Oh, that's Transport Fever. That is coming on console as well, but I don't think that's going to be out just yet. But they're adding the console, the controller set up to a PC version as well, ahead of the console version release.
You empty CV.
Yeah, I couldn't fill from the silo, but have you enough to finish?
I forgot to empty the planter.
I'm not sure.
Right, I forgot to empty the planter, so I'll empty it up at the store. So when we buy the other planter, I'll have to. Oh, it's spawned some of the pallets inside the shop.
Oh, yeah, no worries. It's not that it's a lot of money. The fertilizer we've got enough of anyway.
Yeah, I think there's only one pallet of seed in there. I'll bring the loading wagon back down with me.
I think I'll have enough money to finish off this, or enough seed to finish off this field, Stevie.
Where's the trigger gone? I've lost the trigger now for the. There it is.
The far side of the shop somewhere, Sam.
Yeah, I've got it. It's just in front of those pumps. Right, so that's 69,467 for that. So just under 400,000.
Yeah, once the hour goes around, we'll have enough money to buy.
Yeah, we should get quite a bit next hour. Now we've got the slurry and manure going.
Once we've got both planters, you can get yourself a new tractor.
We need to get that over a new area of land so we can get the new field.
Yeah,
for the sugar
true.
beets. Peter V saying good evening to you. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Alex Vine saying that building style is my favourite. Got 4 of those bigger cow sheds on my Avon Valley. Yeah, I was tempted to get another one on here so we could increase our cows in replace of that other shed. Come on, car. Nowhere near. It's something we may do in the future. I know one thing I forgot to do as well. I forgot to set up my yeah, I can't remember what it was now. Something I forgot to do. Never mind.
We're gonna do the sunflowers next before we start on the soybeans, or?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll finish this field and then I'll start heading over to the store to pick up a planter.
We mightn't have 2 bought by then. I'm going to take the last planter to sell, and I'll buy 1 planter, and I can start in one.
I think once you sell that planter, you have enough money to buy 2 of them.
How much? Which ones are we gonna get?
I'd say the John Deere ones, since they're nearly as big as the, although they don't do seed. Fertilizer, I mean.
I don't think most of the big planters only do seed, don't they?
Yeah, the Kinsey does. The biggest one, the 18.2, does fertilizer. They're a bit more expensive, but we should have enough money to buy 2 of those.
Yeah,
At least one of them.
Well, should get another. Was it 70,000 or so for that other planter? So that'll be 470 or just
under. I think last hour we got 200 to 300,000.
Yeah. We'll have enough in a bit. It's like give it another 15 minutes.
I'd say if you want to speed up time, just to get us to 8 o'clock, and we can put it back down to times 2 or 3 then.
Yeah. Oh, we didn't get much then. We got about 5 grand.
Yeah, it has to regenerate. Well, let's see, they will get us.
That was a bit of a letdown.
That seeder's not gonna be enough to buy us 2 of those big planters. We need 500,000 for that.
So we can just go with a John Deere, so we can just fertilize, spread the field if we have to.
Is there any space? No.
Yeah, we could do that.
Let's find somewhere to put the loading wagon. DM5 saying we are busy moving to a new farm. Nice one. I hope it all goes well for you. Ronnie, what is your favourite mod on FS22 so far? My favourite mod so far. Favourite mod. That's a tough question. Because I've used so many mods. I can't say which one is my particular favourite. I'm still indicating. Favourite mod so far. I don't know. I'd have to have a long think about that one. I mean, there's some very good mods that have come out, so I don't know what my favourite would be. Let's get that disconnected. Go the right way. That's a bit better. Yeah, I'll have to have a think about that one. There's quite a few that I'll like. I was trying to think what my favourite would be. I don't know. That's a tough one. Mark Shadow saying, "Hey Sim, which steering wheel setup to use?" I've got a Logitech G920. Oh.
Now I'm going to the left. It's confusing when you guys drive on the left and we on the right.
Same Kinsey, that can do seed and fertilizer for just shy of 250,000, or the John Deere for 234 that can only do seed.
I think the Kinsey would be the better option, wouldn't it? For that little bit more we can do, because it's going to save us a job. Does the
just need a bit more money then?
Do the oats need rolling?
Let me see.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll go and do that. Yeah, if we can.
We got a roller.
Yeah, we've got 2 rollers.
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
Yeah, I think we're better off getting the Kinsey ones, because obviously we can do fertilizer as well.
Yeah, I bought one there, so we'll just have to wait until we have more money to buy the second one.
Yeah. Well, if you want to help me roll the outfield, Storm, while you're
Yeah, I'm searching for the rollers now.
Yeah, it's in the big shed.
Okay.
It's actually liquid fertilizer we need for the planters.
We don't. That's the one thing we don't have. I think there may be some in the storage tank down here, but Not 100% sure. I've gone the wrong way.
I'll just buy some myself.
Yeah, buy some while you're up at the store, and then because we don't currently have the production for liquid fertilizer because we've had not really much use for it. David Wood saying, how much does your new PC cost? Are you talking to me or are you asking TC Agri? Trio Game, we are almost episode 121 on No Man's Land, just like FS19. Yep. I recorded episode 116. Most of it Saturday up until I started feeling ill, and then I stopped. I'll finish that off today. That's it. Ready to render overnight for tomorrow. So that episode 116 will be out tomorrow. So where are we? Tuesday, so Wednesday. So yeah, episode 117 should be out Friday, and then 118 on Sunday. So we then, I estimate around about 125 will be the last one, but that may not be the case. It may be a little bit more. It just depends on how much I can get done. So at the moment I'm aiming for 125 for the last episode, but if it's starting to take me too long to get everything done, then it may be an episode more. Just depends how it goes over the next 9 episodes. Considering I'm only doing this one last year, that should be more than enough, but you never know. There's going to be a lot to do. A lot of harvesting. Right, set me cruise control. I'll try and catch up on chat a little bit. I'm not sure how you say your name. Is it Jorgel or Gorgel? Gorgel? Apologies if I got it wrong. Saying hello, Sim Farmer. I love your videos. Thank you for that and welcome to the stream. Mark Shadow say, is Transport Fever going to be on Xbox? Yes, as far as I'm aware, it's coming to console. I don't know if it'll be when it'll be out, but Transport Fever put an update on PC, saying there's an update coming for the PC version which will add the controller option for the PC game, with them doing the console version of it. But I'm not sure when it will be released on console, but it is coming at some point. Transport Fever is a game I really enjoy. I just don't get to play it often enough. I missed a tiny little bit then. Stevie's a bit loud. That's me. I need to lower his volume separately. So one thing, Stevie's really loud, Storm's quiet. We just do that in Discord. I did mean to do it earlier, but I forgot to actually sort it out. Right, hopefully that's a little bit better when Stevie talks. Say something, Stevie. Is he still there?
Doesn't seem like he's here.
Oh yeah, no, I'm here. I'm having trouble trying to fill the seed from the silo when he wants to just come over and jump in my tractor for a second.
Yeah, I'll hop over.
I was doing that thing where it just won't let you fill up again.
Yeah, it just won't let me fill up, but I filled with fertilizer.
Okay.
But I can't put seed.
Is there any seed in the silo? Stupid question, but
It was showing 5,000 in the silo.
strange. I always find with some of the silos, some planters just don't like them, or seed drills. Some seem to work really well, others just don't.
Oh yeah, that's this silo. I have problems on my no man's land too with this one. This one won't work, I think, with this drill.
May have to
Let me try something. Let's pull it a bit this way and
take some empty one of the seed drills to get the pallets from it, and then use the pallets if you're having trouble getting it to fill from that silo.
yeah, it won't do anything.
Do you want to try it, Grim?
Balu, I only speak English, unfortunately. I do not speak any other languages. So English only, I'm afraid. Which animals do you have on this farm? On this farm we've only got, I'll say only got, we've got 3 of the base game animals. We've got cows, sheep and chickens on here. We will eventually look at getting some pigs.
You want to go up and down on the top there, Sim, and I'll do it down here.
Yeah. Yeah, that works for me because I've got it set up this end anyway.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, so we've got the dairy cows, we've got the small sheep pasture, and then we've got the chicken shed, which has got 1,500 chickens in. So we are getting quite a lot of eggs from that. Trio Game saying the traffic is kind of dumb. Yeah, it is in Farm Sim. Yeah, unicorns in the shed at the moment. We'll get it out in a bit to do a play of the new fielding. I'm not sure how you say your name. Apologies for that. Saying hello, hey to you, and welcome to the stream. Turn out, does the player's outfit also have a mod? The player's outfit.
I think he means your character.
Your character? No, there is no mods for the
There's the cowboy hat, I think.
There was the cowboy hat on FS19.
Isn't that on? Oh no, that's.
No, it's
already
base. There's a cowboy hat in the base game.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think. Yeah.
It's the clothing section and the character creation is one of those things Giants keep locked, so they don't allow any access to that officially anyway. So the modders can't use the character creation to make mods. Like for the actual character creation, I think in FS19 there was the one that worked in game, which added a cowboy hat to the character. But yeah, there's no access to it for mod creators to create like t-shirts and things, different hats with different logos on, stuff like that. That's one part of the game Giants don't give access to. I'm sure there's people that have probably cracked that part of the game and they've got their own custom clothing, but it's not something we'll see on Mod Hub, unfortunately.
I think if you change the skins in your in-game, like in the main files, but then it will only be changed for you and not for the other people.
Yeah, it's also one of those things as well, if you make adjustments to that, it can break multiplayer if people don't have the same changes in their game.
That's why I haven't messed with any of those things.
DM5 saying, Sim, I'm thinking of going to sleep. Well, thank you for stopping by the stream to watch, and hope you enjoy the rest of your week. Big T Farm saying, I finally got the hang of an enhanced vehicle control mod. Thanks for the help on the No Man's Land live stream. No worries. That's probably one of my favourite mods, is the enhanced vehicle control, but I wouldn't say it is my favourite, but it's one of the top ones.
If you managed to fill it up with seed yet or not?
No, I filled a bucket, but a bucket on the front loader with seed, but I can't seem to get into the into
Oh.
the seeder. I'm trying to go and try and fill the seeder now and empty it in bags.
Oh yeah, that might work. I don't know. It's wait. If you put the seed in the auger wagon, can the auger wagon load the seeder or the planter?
Should be able to.
I didn't try that.
If you drive with it over it, it should eventually pick up.
Yeah, that
Because
seeder.
it's just the same as using like the seed tender. What we need is that horse aggravation pack that had the that little seed fertilizer thing that you could put back on the semi truck. That was good. That was.
There is one of those tenders that you can put on a truck, but then you need straps.
Yeah, that's the uni firth one or something.
The Unworth Earth, I think it's called.
Trio Games saying, Stevie, you just got a new subscriber.
Thank you.
Ronnie XZ saying, what GPS mod is that? It's the enhanced vehicle control mod, as Big T Farmers just mentioned, that we're using for the auto drive GPS kind of thing.
I would love to use one of those big modder bins once, but
Yeah.
I have not had a use for one of those yet. They're way too big and bulky, but I would like to use one.
Peter, I do not know the camper, so... Oh, you're saying camping video or video with the camper. Not sure what you mean. A camping video on...
No, I think he means the camper. That's a YouTuber, I think, that does Farming Simulator.
Rolling's one of those satisfying jobs to watch, especially with the texture changes in the field.
Yeah,
although I still feel it's probably a waste of time for how much yield increase it gives you. But it is a different job to do.
Yeah, it's...
123 non-ever saying, hey Sim, I'm a huge fan of your videos. Always awesome and fun to watch. I enjoy the lot. Watch them on my lunch break at work. Well, thank you for that. I appreciate you taking the time to watch, and welcome to the stream. OxyDNA saying hi, hey to you, and welcome to the stream as well. Good to see you in the chat again. And Tanal saying big greetings from Estonia. Have you been to Estonia? I've never been to Estonia. There's not many countries in Europe I've been to be honest. France and Spain. Probably. Oh, I think I've accidentally lifted my roller. France, Spain, Greece, probably pretty much the only European countries other than England, Scotland, and Wales and Ireland.
You should come up to Scandinavia once in the winter. That's nice.
Yeah, I'd love to visit. My uncle lives in Finland. He's lived out there for years now. Over 20 odd years. I've never been out.
Yeah, I'd say pack the snow chains or the tire chains.
Yeah, I've seen the pictures he posts up there. I did watch the Grand Tour as well, the Scandiflix.
Yeah,
last week.
That was amazing.
Yeah, it was good. I just wish they'd have done a little bit more. It just felt like they didn't do a huge amount, apart from drive around.
Is that the one where James Bay kind of sideswiped the tunnel with the Evo?
Yeah, he managed to screw up big time.
Yeah, I didn't get that. I was watching that because he seemed to slow down way earlier than Jeremy Clarkson. Then all of a sudden it cut camera, and he just come plowing in. So I was like, wow. Okay, he was going a lot faster than I thought he was.
Well, in the end it turned out they were going just as fast. Let's see if this is gonna go. I think we might just pass without touching.
Oh, that was like perfect.
Yeah, that was.
I don't think that could have been any closer without us touching.
No, I don't think so.
Pete's saying camping in Farm Simulator. Oh, camping like the squad does the Farm Simulator camping. I'm not really into like the role play stuff myself. It's not something I've ever really been interested in watching, and I'd just find I'd be really awkward doing a role play kind of camping, kind of role play in general. BT Farm said he had spikes in the tyres. Jeremy didn't. Ah,
Yeah, when you have studded tires, they're very nice on ice here. But once you've got pure asphalt, they're like ice.
yeah, not good on asphalt roads.
We've
Right.
got studded tires on all our cars, and I haven't got them on the four-wheeler, but I've got change for that
Yeah.
one.
We don't have anything like that over here. So we just, everyone just comes to a standstill when they get a tiny bit of snow here. Nobody
Yeah.
can drive in the snow properly.
A friend of mine got a warning that they could expect snow in the next week,
Yeah.
which wouldn't be good because nobody's prepared.
Yeah, you could do all the preparation in the world here and it'd still make no difference. Everyone would still panic and drive like idiots. You get those people that drive like it's no different to a normal dry day. And then
Well,
you get
that
those people that are
works.
the complete opposite and they're too overcautious and really slow and
Yeah, you don't want any of those, you want the ones in between.
yeah.
Although I rather have the ones that are stupid slow than the ones that are very
Yeah.
fast.
If you've ever seen any of the videos on YouTube of parts of the world that never got snow before, and it's just absolute carnage with crashes and everything, it's a good watch.
Yeah, to be honest, it's one of those things they can't really teach you when you're doing your driving lessons, like driving in snow, because obviously there's no guarantee that we'll ever get any.
I think we've got to do like those practices that you go on like one of those tracks which are soapy.
Yeah, there is. You can do training courses on like skid pans to learn how to control a slide if you go into a spin and stuff. But it's not part of like the standard driving test. Kind of like, well, I wonder what that beeping was. It's my phone. I keep randomly hearing this beeping noise every so often. I forgot to mute my phone. Apologies. Just thinking then, what's that? I thought it was the GPS at first when I was on the field. I just heard it then. I thought I'm not in the field now. The thing switched off. Right.
Let's see, I'll clean up Stevie's mess.
So Stevie's currently doing the sunflowers.
Yes.
Sunflowers don't need rolling because we're using the I can't remember what the mod's called. There's a mod that it removes the need for rolling on crops you don't need to roll. So potatoes, sugar beets, sunflowers is obviously one as well. So that's that one. Where are we? 210. We're still quite far off getting the other planter. I don't think there's much we can sell now, is there?
No.
Apart from fertilizer. Let's just check what we've got.
But we haven't got the wholesale.
We could carry on doing some more forestry to get a bit more money while we wait.
Yeah, okay.
Because it's not going to take Stevie long to do that field with that drill anyway.
We could start doing the soybeans if we want this month, or we could keep them for next month.
That's a good point, actually. You know, we've got
I think we'd better keep them for next month, and we can do some sugar beet this month.
yeah, we need to do the sugar beet this month. That needs to go in because we need the monies for the new field as well.
Where do you want to have the new sugar beet field?
Next to where the carpentry is. So I'm going to buy
Okay, 23.
area 23. and then we'll
And
go
22 or just only 23?
just 23 for now, and then we'll go up to the road from where the carpentry shop is. That's going to be quite a big field. Right, we'll do a bit of forestry to get a few more trees cut down and get some extra money. I'll just try and catch up with that. Where was I? One, two, three saying, "Hey Sim, I'm from Norway, the same as Storm." No, he doesn't have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, no, not got the time for that.
Simmer and Shade saying, "Do you like Calm Lands, No Man's Land, or Western Wilds map more?" I like all three. I like this map because it's got a lot more variation in like the terrain. So I do like the way it goes up towards the store. It's got more water on the No Man's Land, so I do like it from that point of view. And the Western Wilds, I like it as an American map because it's got that big open area at the top where you can get some big fields in. So they're all kind of different, although very similar, but they're also different, if you get what I mean. I'm enjoying all three of them because we're doing different stuff on them. Just check I'm doing 6 meters. Yep. But I personally, I think out of No Man's Land and this one, I think I prefer this one a little bit more because I like the actual terrain a little bit more.
I
Although-
like uneven terrain unless you need to build.
Yeah. Yeah, I just think with having more variation in the height levels and that, it just makes it a little bit feel a little bit different. And I'd say it kind of makes you need to use more of the map for building unless you do obviously some big leveling. If I can see if I can get my see if the controller overlay still works. Oh, it's disconnected. I can't remember what I'd need to do to set that back up. I'll have to try and get that working for next time. Trio game saying when there's snow, drive like a granny. Yeah, but sometimes driving like a granny can be worse than
Yeah, no, that's dangerous.
can be worse than the ones that drive like there's no snow at all.
The ones that drive there, like there's no snow at all, often end up in the ditch and they're
Yeah,
not in the way.
I remember like the last time we had quite a lot of snow when I was still at work. I used to have to go down a country lane that was pretty dicey at the best of times, let alone when it was snow. And there was a person down there that had got crashed into the hedge, and the fielder was in a big 4x4. And I guarantee he was one of those that's driving, "Oh, I'm in a 4-wheel drive, I can drive like normal, snow doesn't affect me." He obviously lost control, spun out and ended up in the hedge and ditch.
I'm gonna say, as long as you're going in a straight line, it doesn't affect you. It's the turning that's the problem, and the braking.
Yeah, especially the extra weight in those compared to a normal car as well.
Yeah, but I'd prefer a 4x4.
Yeah, if I was going to be in a crash, I'd rather be in a 4x4.
That's all we've got here. We've got one 2-wheel drive car and that sits in the garage all winter
Yeah.
doing nothing.
What I always find worse as well is when I had a Ford Fiesta, and it wasn't too bad, but then it got like the traction control, which you couldn't disable, which made things worse because it kept kicking in when it didn't need to and spinning the wheels, and they kept like lowering the power down to try and stop the wheels spinning, and then it was just like a nightmare. In the end, I had to abandon my car.
Oh wow.
James Hudson saying hi to you. Alexander's voice saying hello from Germany. Hey to you and good to see you in the chat. Hope you're doing well. Mitchell Harris saying hello, hello. Hey to you as well.
Do you want to start doing the ploughing of the new field, Sam?
I want to get the get a bit more money first for the other planter and the land. Although technically probably won't desperately need the new planter yet. Because it won't take long to get that new field ploughed in anyway. And Stevie's probably not far off finished.
I'd say I've put maybe 2 to 3 more rows. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Are you doing forestry or what are you doing now?
I'm just cutting some logs at the moment. So we can get a couple of loads of logs sold. That'll give us enough for the planter at least. Because we're not, for some reason, we're not getting as much money as I was expecting off the BGA.
Yeah, I can come and help load logs when I'm done here.
I think at the moment we're only getting about 5,000 per hour.
Yeah, that's strange. Is there something you forgot to turn on?
Not as, I don't think so. I don't know if it's just because no, it seems to be running. Well, it's just because we're not.
Oh,
I don't know. Progressing through time as much.
Have we furniture that can be sold?
Have we what?
Furniture.
I think we sold all that, didn't we, last time?
I think I sold.
I think there's a little bit. There's about 10,000 litres of.
Yeah, there's 14,000 of furniture and 11,000 of pallets.
There is some wall pallets that need moving from the sheep. I don't know about the eggs. I haven't checked the eggs. Mitchell Edson, how come you didn't continue FS22 old stream? At the time I started the old stream farm because I was kind of losing my motivation with FS22. And the base game maps at the time views were starting to drop on the base game map, so I decided to try do the old stream farm, but really I should have just probably taken a break because I had been playing quite a lot of FS22 since release at that point. And I think personally I needed more to play less Farm Simulator than play another new map. So I kind of started it when I shouldn't have really done. And I wasn't really enjoying FS at that time too much, so I kind of took a little bit of a break and just never really got back to it. Yeah, it's one of those things. I shouldn't have started another new map at the time. I should have just taken a few days off to have a break, because up until that point I'd pretty much been playing FS22 every day since release. I'm playing it quite a lot as well. I don't think we need any more logs for the sawmill just yet, do we? I think that's fine.
Let's see, I'll empty out another load of slurry since that's getting full.
Yeah. One thing we also do need to look at is starting to get the next lot of trees planted so they can start growing.
Where do we want a new forest?
Next to the sawmill, where the new sawmill is.
And do we want it in nice rows or do we just want it everywhere?
Yeah, just in rows. We'll do like 10-meter spacings between the rows. Kind of, I think what we had here, but the way I've cut them, they're just like not in rows anymore. Just random.
Why won't this trailer fill up anyway? Let's see. Well, now I'm stuck on a lid.
Was that you stuck?
Yeah, it's well driven up a slurry fill point trying to find it.
Ah. On the slurry point on the cows?
Yeah, I found it now.
I say it's at the one end.
Didn't understand why I couldn't find it, but it was probably not close enough. Because I knew it was here, but
Yeah.
wasn't able to find it.
Stephen saying, hey guys, how's it going? Loving the content from both of you. I'm about to take my partner to have our baby. Wish me luck. Well, all the best for you both, and I hope all goes well. Tanner saying, good night Sim, I'm going to sleep. Bye. No worries. Thank you for stopping by the stream, and enjoy the rest of your week as well, and hopefully I'll see you next time. So it's just coming up to 9:30 my time, so we've got about an hour and a half left. So the only thing we need to do today now is get the sugar beets done. So if need be, we can also always leave the buying the other plant till next time.
Yeah, I don't think it's a big must yet, at least.
It'll be nice to get it, but if it's not a
It's 18 meters the one we
Yeah.
have, so it's
it's
decently sized.
it's not a major thing, we do get it.
It's still bigger, well, it's just as big as the other two
Yeah, yeah.
combined.
I'm sure a couple of loads of logs, I can't remember how much we was getting for one load.
30,000 I think. Not sure.
No, around 50 I think is what I got for the last two, innit?
Oh yeah, I haven't sold any wood on this one.
Yeah, I think with that trailer it's probably around about 50 with 3 lots of 6 meters on there. I haven't done much logging other than the Western Wild, which has got the higher sell price at the training yard.
Yeah, that's nice.
kind of makes logging worth doing a bit more. Mitchell House, do you have any small map recommendations for Xbox? I haven't really played on many small maps myself to really recommend any. But if anybody else has any recommendations for console for a small map, then
I'd say the old stream farm is pretty small.
yeah, say in chat. There is the old stream farm that's got fairly small fields on. Was it Fruling or something like that? It's a fairly small farm as well. Hills of Slovenia, is that the one that's on Mod Hub? Or am I thinking of FS19?
It might be on.
I think I'm pretty sure that one's been released. Although I'm not sure how small it is, if it is small. I've got the. I think it's a small-ish map. Ryan saying hello from Australia. Hey to you and welcome to the stream. TCAG saying sometime can you cut a forest and make a really big pile of logs? It would look amazing. I always get to a point in the videos where I've cut so many logs, then I kind of like to start loading them up to break up the video a little bit. If FS had more of a price fluctuation for logs at a different time of year, it'd be more worthwhile piling them up ready to sell then. But I think since they added the wood price, it's pretty much the same all year round. It doesn't change, I don't think.
I'm disappointed every time again when I start loading my wood pile.
The wood price doesn't show up on this map, does it? For some reason.
No.
Yeah, I don't know why on this map wood price doesn't show up in the menu.
Why does pork and beef and chicken and that stuff show up?
Oh, that's from the wholesale mod.
Oh.
I'm presuming Zoddlesoct has got a production available on a website for meat packing, or is planning on releasing one. So he's just added all the additional things to the wholesale that he's either planning on bringing out or he's got out on a different website, not ModHub.
Yeah, the meat production isn't gonna be on the in-game mod hub.
Because on FS19 he had mead production, which you couldn't get on ModHub. You had to get it from a different site that used his barrels and one of his other productions. I think it was the honey production he had and the barrels production, then you could produce mead. But it was only available on a different site, but I can't remember which one it was. So maybe on that site he's got the meat packing production available. Hops as well. So I presume he's
I
got
have to
like
look into that.
some beer
I want that
production.
one.
He does some nice productions, but I think they're just a bit OP.
Yeah, but the meat production I'd like.
Yeah. The sawmill I've got of his on the Western Walls, it's crazy how much it produces in a short amount of time. You could literally make millions a month if you've got enough wood into it.
Yeah, if you fill it up and then speed up time and then till it's empty and you fill it up again, you get so much from that.
No problems with the logs this time, Stevie.
No, all working perfect.
Good. So I don't know if it was that using the easy developer controls on multiplayer that caused them to glitch out to remove the stumps, or but, so they seemed fine when I came back on last time to try them, so I'll avoid using the stump removal just in case it was that, because that's the only thing we did differently from what I've done before. What I'll probably do is just go around with the chainsaw at some point and get rid of these stumps. Mitchell, I was saying it's on FS22. I presume you mean the hills of Slovenia. The hills is a very small map. I thought it was, but I can't remember, because it's not a map I've played on myself. Personally, I'm not a big fan of small maps because I just find I get bored of them too quick. But then I know it's good if you've not got as much time to put into playing a bigger map, then that can be a lot better for some people. Especially if you want to do a small equipment farm setup. I'm kind of like standard size maps. Peter saying I have to go to sleep. Well, thank you for stopping by to watch the stream, and hope you have a good week. So one thing I always don't like about doing stuff like this is the direction control. I always forget to change. The crew saying why did he stop the whole stream farm as well? I literally just answered that about not long ago. I say at the time I was doing the old stream farm, I just really wasn't enjoying Farming Simulator. I'd played it far too much. I tried to start the old stream farm to kind of get me motivated again to keep playing, and it kind of had the opposite effect really. I didn't overly enjoy it at the time because I really needed to take a break from it, so it kind of got stopped, and I just never got back to it. This is where we could do with another loader, or a
Now we've got auto load on the trailers.
I'll let you do that when I'm not looking. Jorgen saying, is the 24-hour series an extra thing? Yeah, it's just an extra video I'll release once a week. On the same day I'll do the streams, because normally I don't release a normal video on the same day I do a live stream. So I thought make use of that day as well. I'll do an extra video, so they'll probably be around about 10 minutes at most, so they'll be fairly shorter videos. May even be shorter than that depending what I do in the video, but I'd say that probably 12 minutes will probably be the longest any of them will be, but I am aiming to keep them below 10 minutes in length. But gameplay wise they'll be 3 hours each episode of gameplay, but
Do
there'll be
you
a lot
want-
more fixed camera stuff, which will obviously reduce the actual overall length of the video.
Do you want to sell all the tops or do you want to put them through the chipper?
Depends how much wood chips the pellet press has got. Let's have a look. None
None.
at the moment. We could do a load to go to the pellet press, the carpentry shop. I completely missed the tree then. Yeah, so the 24-hour series, it's something I mentioned in the stream quite a while ago about saying I should do something like that, because I keep seeing all these videos pop up with 24 hours on such and such map, getting quite a lot of views, so I thought I'd give it a go myself. But a little bit different. So what I want to try and do as well is possibly, if I can keep all the recordings, is maybe when it's finished, I don't know how long it'll turn out, but try and do it as like one entire video, or the full 24-hour in one. I may have to cut some little bits out to try and reduce the time a little bit.
Well, if you do 3 hours per episode, that's only gonna be 7 episodes.
8 episodes in total it should be.
Yeah, yeah.
I would say, well, if I can get some episodes, may only be like 5-6 minutes long. And when you
Got
add all those up,
holiday.
it's still probably going to come out quite a long video.
Yeah, I've got holiday, so my brain is on holiday too at the moment.
It just depends, because I think it might take a while for me to edit all that together as well. Probably take forever to render a time-lapse video that long. And to be honest, looking at my audio retention on a normal video, it's probably not worth doing.
I'd say just put them in what's it called?
Yeah, just put them in a playlist and then you can just play.
Yeah, and then you can play all of them after each other.
Yeah, it kind of makes more sense, really. Just as I say, people don't tend to watch more than about 15 minutes in one go half the time anyway. Henrik saying good night, good evening to you, good night to you I should say. Thank you for stopping by to watch the stream. TCO saying, what do you use to edit your videos? I use Sony, no not Sony, Magic's Movie Studio, or Vegas Movie Studio Pro 19 I currently use. I think Stevie uses an older version. Which one do you use, Stevie?
Yeah, the Sony Vegas Pro 17 is what I use.
Yeah, so I'm currently on 19. I did try Premiere Pro, but I don't know what I did with it. My file, the finished rendered video came out like 30 gig in file size, which is like about more than 3 times what it does on Vegas. So normally on my Vegas for a standard length video comes out to about 9-10 gig. So Premiere Pro rendered a lot quicker, but the file size came out like huge. So most of the time you save in the rendering, you're then losing uploading, and I couldn't imagine how long it'd take YouTube to process a 30 gig video file. You'd probably have to run that through an extra compression software to get that file size down more before you uploaded it, which then you've got to take into account the time to do that as well. So Vegas is a little bit slower rendering, but it pretty much compresses the video down to a decent file size at the same time as well, so you're not having to do anything extra with it. Movie studios are paid for, but it's not a subscription, it's a one-off, so once you buy it you own it. It's not like Premiere Pro where you have to subscribe to it, which is, I think is like, for the Adobe package is about £50 odd a month for the full creative cloud.
That's enough for the other planter.
Yeah. So we need, was it 100 and, was it 170 for that area of land? Can't remember, let's have a look.
142.
Ah, it's not as bad as I thought. Where are we? 22. I think we'll give it another 20 minutes forestry. And then we'll look to get the new field created and see, because we're not really getting very much money from the BGA at all. I seem to have broken the BGA.
I think that's because we haven't got that much electricity or methane. And it only produces 1,600 an hour.
Yeah, but it's supposed to do 240 cycles per month, which is like,
Yeah, but I think it goes through everything, and everything is only worth 500 or 5,000
well, considering, where was we? On the wrong menu. Last time we skipped through, we made 427,000 in 1 month. We're not making anywhere near that. Oh, that's just so far in April. We've made 427,000.
Oh wow. Yeah, then there's something strange.
Well, yeah, for some reason it's like, since I built that other power plant,
Storm, can I steal the loader back, please?
Yes. I'll go get the planter from the store. I'll buy it and get it.
I'm just wondering if it's still the thingy, what you call it, production revamp mod still affecting it a little bit. Because this is the problem I had on No Man's Land when I tried to build it with the other BGA. It just didn't seem to work very well. Because we should be getting, what, 10 times?
I'd say try selling the other generator and see if that changes anything. You'll get the exact same amount of money back.
Yeah, I
since
don't know,
it's
because
the
I've
same.
re-added the production revamp mod.
Yeah,
So-
but try seeing if it's the generator. And
No, I don't think it'll be the generator, because on my test map I had multiple generators and it was working fine. But I
oh,
didn't have the production revamp mod on there.
so that's still broken.
Because it's got, you can't change the incoming materials with the production revamp mod on the BGA. And it's set to distribute across biogas plant, but I don't know if it's sending methane. There is nowhere else methane could actually go though.
Do you need to turn on the generators? Is that a thing?
They're both switched on at the moment.
Let's see, I'll buy another one of those planters.
Let me just set that to distribute. I'm just going to speed up time a little bit and see. Right, it's producing methane, okay. It's not producing 10 times. Oh, who knows? Lucian, are you working full-time on YouTube? Yes, I am a full-time YouTuber currently. and hopefully that will continue. Yeah, hopefully my channel doesn't take a complete dive and just die. But yeah, I am a full-time YouTuber pretty much. Although I say I don't earn a full-time wage from YouTube. It's much more the fact that I didn't have another job when I started YouTube. So I've pretty much always been full-time, although not actually earning a full-time wage. But I earn enough to keep the lights on. It's about the main thing. Food on the table. You're saying, hey Sim, I'm a bit later than normal, but glad I can still join. Well, thank you for coming along, and I think my chat's scrolled up, so I'm a little bit behind. I'm lost again. Right, there we go. Would you ever start on Hofbergman? Hofbergman's a map that I really like the look of. The thing that put me off doing it so far on FS22 was obviously it was still like a work in progress, and I thought there's little points starting on a map that's going to get updated and then potentially need new save games. It is a map I don't know if I'd do as a time-lapse series, but it's definitely one I think we may look at in the future for multiplayer, because I think it might work well as a multiplayer map, or like on the live streams at least.
Okay, the JCB is good for pulling the planter down from the store, but beside that I'm not gonna use it on it.
What's the horsepower requirement of that?
350.
That's quite a bit. Didn't realise it was quite so much. It is an 18. Was it 18.2 or?
Yeah, 18 point. The seed tanks on the back of it are about the same size as the tractor.
Yeah, maybe when we've finished up on here, so we're definitely going to do a few streams on the new Platinum DLC map, Silver Run. I don't know if we'll do like continued live streams on there. It depends what the map's like and how it goes. But we'll definitely do at least 2 or 3 streams to check out the new equipment and the new map. And then we may be finished on here by then, I don't know, depends how we get on. At the moment we've got no real kind of end game, just keep going, expanding until we've earned loads of money. But when we do come to start looking for a new map, we'll start taking suggestions from the viewers.
I'd like Hofbergman, it's an interesting map.
Yeah, I think for the live streams though, I'd like to do a non-European map for the next one though.
I wouldn't mind.
So we could do a British map because they're technically not European anymore.
Yeah.
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 Well, being from Britain, I never class British maps as European maps anyway. The British. European maps to me is anything but Britain.
Well, I like the look of the maps, but then you get all the hedges and stuff that are in my way.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't think there's really that many good British maps been out for 22 yet. I mean, Carmsden's a nice map, but I don't love it. Court Farms looks like it's going to be a very interesting map, and from the screenshots it looks amazing. But how well it will play from a gameplay point of view, we'll wait and see. Carmsden's a nice map, but for me it's just got too many big fields on. It feels way too lifeless. And I I'm not particularly keen on the start farms, how they're built up, and I don't like the fact that you can't remove the buildings in game, so you can change them. I know on PC you can go in Giants Editor, so I can change things around, but I'd rather much have the option that the all the buildings from the start farm were placeable, so you could remove them in game, and then you could like completely rechange the farm around. I don't like the fact there's no built-in productions, even like what would fit a British map, like a spinnery, bakery, just general like the base game productions built into the map, because the big placeable areas are just way too expensive. I think they'd have been much better off being slightly smaller areas that are far more affordable. The forestry area on Calmsden's a bit pitiful with the amount of trees in it. But I'm enjoying playing on it, but I just don't love the map. That's just personal preference. I think it's one of those things. Other people will disagree with those. That's why I could never recommend what I'd say what I think the best map is, because everyone's just so different. How you enjoy playing the game will have a big difference on how you enjoy maps, which maps you find you like, which ones you don't like, for different reasons. I know a lot of people like Low Noke on FS17. Again, I enjoyed the map, I just didn't love it. There's far too many things I didn't like about it that stopped me from really liking the map. But I enjoy playing on it nonetheless. But again, it's just those personal preference things. FDR login's got a new update coming out soon as well for the his equipment, which I think he has reduced the weights on, or will be reducing the weights of the equipment. I think it did say on earlier today he was planning to get it out for the 7th of October, which I think is delayed that a little bit now, so there should be an update for the FDR login stuff soon. So as always, I'll keep a backup of the older version just in case I don't like the changes to the new ones. TCX saying a British map would be cool. Sim Plus video this week. Hopefully there will be. I just need to get ahead on the videos for this channel first, and then I can get one done. So I'm hoping to get one done before the end of the week. I'm all ready to go on there. I'm pretty much got ready to start recording the week before last for the next episode, and I was literally just about to start recording and I had to stop, and I just never got back around to getting back to it. But that's all ready to go, so hopefully I'll get back to that this week. I'm trying to think what I've got planned to do. I'll be doing some more silage work, I think. So yeah, hopefully that should be up. If it's going to be up this week, it'll be up on Friday more than likely. I highly doubt I'll get one before then.
Well, Holmekra says that it's in Scandinavia, and if you say Norway, then that's not in Europe either.
Yeah, Norway's not in the European Union, is it?
Nope, but it's got the benefits. It's not in the EU, but it has got all the benefits from the EU.
Same as was it Switzerland?
Yeah, I think that's what they tried with Brexit, but I'm not sure about that.
Switzerland are like, no, we're not being part of the EU, we're just going to do our own thing.
Yeah, I think we have it because we're part of Scandinavia, which all of the other ones are in the EU, which gives us the benefits or something like that.
T-Seg saying bye Sim, Stevie and Storm, have a good night. Well, thank you for watching the stream and hope you have a great week. Kitty Cat 74 saying hi, hey to you and welcome to the stream, love the vids. Well, thank you for that. I'm glad you enjoy them. So we'll do another 5 minutes of logging and then we'll have to get this new field ploughed in. Because we'll need to get soil samples, get lime on, and also
We'll need more money first.
yeah, we need to buy the land. I'm sure we've got enough to sell, even if it's only 10 pallets of cheese, a few eggs. Oh, I forgot to put the time back up as well. We're sitting on like times 0.5. Is that going to be enough to fill this trailer?
I'd say so, yeah.
Yeah.
That one tree will be fine.
I'll say that. Call that the last tree then. Right. Well,
We got a whole 7,500 pounds.
is that all we got then?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the production revamp mod's messing with that. Yeah. Lure script. I'm getting some Lure script errors, but I don't know what it's for. Missions, base, lure. No idea what that's for. No idea. I'm getting some errors we don't normally get up. I could try nipping out and stopping and then take production revamp back out and then try that. Because at the moment we're not getting anywhere near as much money as we should be getting.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind it. It's not a problem
Sell
for
this
me.
load of logs and then
Yeah, I'm unloading a load of wood chips into the
Yeah.
carpentry.
Come on, Bambi. It's like you're cutting all my trees down.
Well, they were flying earlier today.
We'll replant them. It's always funny on the multiplayer because they don't show up the same for everybody.
Yeah, mine are like walking on top of the trees.
So when I'm recording, sometimes with a fixed camera, the deers will show up on the recording camera, like running around the player from the other account, but they don't show up on that one. So like I'm sitting there cutting down trees and I've got deers all running around me. It's only when I come to do the editing that I can see them. Right, for some reason this one's even not working. I'll say I think it's the production revamp mod still messing up more than anything. What else have we got? We could sell some fertilizer. I know we can't because there's no sell point. Keep forgetting that.
Yeah, we need the if you buy the wholesale, once we've got enough money, we should have more than enough.
Yeah, well, I think that's 100 grand to buy on its own.
Yeah, it will re-earn itself, but not sure it's worth it right now.
Oh, it says selling station takes it. Oh, that's the selling station we put down last time.
That's where the selling station is where you buy it.
No, it says buying and then selling. So there's a Agro Terra selling 2737, then selling station buying 3023.
We can always try it. I'll
I'm sure
take the lorry.
I'm sure that's the sell point I put down that you had to move last time.
I'll
Yeah,
try
it is. It's the placeable sell point we put down that takes fertilizer. So we
I'll
could
try it. If it earns 3,000 a load, that's a lot.
Yeah, we could always sell a trailer load of fertilizer.
Yeah, I'll do that. But we can hop out first and try removing the production revamps if that's okay with Stevie.
Have you sold the logs now yet?
Yeah, just wait until I get back and I
Yeah.
can kind of join two videos together. I'll just get out with the truck then.
Yeah.
I'll take a full load of fertilizer over there with the lorry.
Yeah. I can rename this sell point, and then mine completely went blank on what to call it.
Oh,
You
I'm
could set it to
horrible at
selling the
naming
production.
names.
True, actually, we could just. I don't want to sell all of it though. I want to keep some of the fertilizer.
Don't know how much fertilizer we've got actually.
I was going to call it selling
More than
low for now.
enough. We've got more. I can do another full trailer load. I'm not gonna do it, but we've got enough.
Yeah, one should do for now. Let me know when you're ready to stop, and I'll quickly reload the server without the production revamp mod.
I'm out already, so
Arbitrary Hubris is in, saying good evening too. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're enjoying the DLC. Cat74 saying, what is your favourite map so far? Favourite map so far? Are you both out now?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
I will 2 minutes now.
Yeah.
I'll let you know when I am.
Yeah, alright, no worries. Favourite map so far is, I don't know. I'm enjoying them all equally. I'd say probably difficult to say out of the three. Base game maps, I was enjoying Elm Creek more than Hobaylon, but I didn't particularly enjoy Elm Creek that much. I think it's because I found it difficult starting how the base game was, because I kind of just jumped in playing as though I was still playing FS19, and then after a while you kind of realise that FS22 is a little bit different, and you can't quite play it exactly the same.
I'm out now, so
Yeah, I'll restart now. Right, so we want the production revamp mod. I'm just going to try taking this off, and we'll start again. Goldie Deluxe saying, howdy Sim and hey chat, hey to you. Hope you're doing well, good to see you in the chat. Jürgen saying, you know that combine looking tractor where you can do everything with, I think it's called the Nexats. That would be nice to see that thing in FS. Yeah, it would be interesting to see something like that in the game. I'm really enjoying Elm Creek. Steve edits such a nice starter farm area. Yeah, Stevie's mods edit. I've not played any of his edited maps or any of the maps he's ever done. Right. Hopefully now, just check the production. It's going to mess up all the other productions. We're going to end up with stuff going places we don't want it to. I'll have to go through and sort out all these again. Have we got no... Oh. Just wait for the others to join. Erdos Istvan saying hello, hey to you. DM Farm saying I'm still awake, can't sleep. Well, welcome back to the stream. Antec saying I hate logging, it's hard. It does take a while to get used to, but with practice and time, patience, you can get the hang of it if you try and keep at it. Kitty Cat saying mine is no man's land. It is a little hard to start. It can be depending on how you start. We need milk at the dairy. That one still needs mineral feed.
I'm on my way up to the store with a load of fertilizer now.
Yeah, we've got 50,000 litres of fabric, which could have sold some of that as well. So we ain't going to get the spinner anytime soon. Right, what I want to do is just speed up till 12 and see how much money we get.
Who left the slurry tank in the middle of a road?
Oh. Did you see how much money we got then for the last hour?
Well, I see that it's a lot more, I think.
Yeah, about 50,000 rather than 5. So about 10 times what we should have been getting.
Yeah,
So
I like that figure better.
yeah, so I definitely think the production revamp mod was, although it was updated to work with pumps and hoses, it still seems to be affecting
Well,
it.
I think it might have fixed the brokenness that giants haven't been able to fix yet.
Yeah, I'm just going to speed up till 1 o'clock and just see. Because we definitely should have been getting way more. Yeah, we just got like nearly 100 grand that time.
I think we got 90,000.
Yeah, that's more like what I was expecting us to be getting every hour.
Now you can go on a spending spree.
Yeah.
Buy us some nice pieces of land so
Hopefully
we
it hasn't kind of like we haven't lost too much money from doing it with
can...
it
No,
on.
I don't think it's a big problem.
I think I'm wondering because when I tried the pumps and hoses without the production revamp mod on No Man's Land, I still had the industrial BGA on there, which was kind of causing it to not work properly. So when the production revamp mod got updated, I thought that issue had been fixed, but obviously not. Right, we'll jump in the unicorn. Oh, you bought the second planter, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah. Right, so I can buy the new area of land and we'll start playing in the new field. How's the kitchen going? The kitchen's going well. They should hopefully be finished within a week. They did say 3 weeks. I don't know quite why they're taking 3 weeks, but no, they are progressing. All the floors been redone. They've just started fitting the new units now and getting those sorted. So we've still got the area around where the oven, like the oven's going to go. It needs a bit of work done over the top of that because we've got a brick arch currently there that needs taking down a little bit, and then we're having an oak beam put in across there. So at the moment we've got quite like a brick arch, or did have a brick arch that went over, but it wasn't a very big space behind to fit a proper extractor in. So there's a tiny little extractor that was fitted in there years ago that pretty much was useless. So we've taken out the brick arch, and then we're having an oak beam put in that's going to be like hollowed out at the back. That'll then allow enough space for an extractor to be fitted behind. We definitely have enough money now.
Yeah, that was 62,000 liters of fertilizer.
Yeah, come the next hour we'll probably have another 100 grand. You're going to say big works then. Yep. We also ordered a new kitchen last week for our new house. Nice one. Hope that goes well for you. Right, so we'll buy area 23, and this is going to be our sugar beet field for this year. So we need to get this done before we skip through to May, because sugar beet needs doing this month.
I'd say slow down time, although the time is slow enough.
Yeah, I'll put it on ×3. It should be slow enough. Right, there we go. So we'll go down to the road, and we'll probably just do like a square field in this area that we'll use for sugar beets for this coming year, and then we can alternate this between corn for silage in the other field that's just the other side of the forestry area. So opposite here we'll plant new trees, so this will become our forestry area over to the right of where we are now. So we'll replant the trees there, and then that side opposite where the houses are we'll probably put another field, and then a bit further up where that group of trees is, probably in the middle of the screen now, I think is area 19. I'll want to try and put some more productions and sell points up there. So we won't do much more building down this end because I want to start spreading out a bit more. as I don't want to build too much in one area because we are on multiplayer, so I don't want to get to a point where it starts getting a bit too laggy for the others.
Yeah, I do notice when you go into your settings that it get a few lag
Yeah.
spikes.
It's always better, to, especially on multiplayer as well, to try and spread things out a little bit. So often you get people say, "Oh, why is the game so laggy?" And they've got screenshots and they've got like 50 tractors all in one shed. It's like, well, that would be your problem. I think we can go up to about. We'll go there. We can always extend this in the future when we buy the next area of land. But I think that'll be more than enough for now.
That plow looks really good with that tractor.
What's that? The
The plow, yeah, the plow you have
yeah.
got on the unicorn looks good.
Yeah, we could do again some bigger plows at some point as well. Katie Cat saying I am your biggest fan. Thank you for that. I appreciate you supporting me. DM5 saying I had surgery last week from my knee. I'm sorry to hear that. Hope you're getting better, and I wish you a speedy recovery.
I've parked the big Zerion in that one shed that I have to smash through the door. And I don't think I'll be able to get it out.
Is that the shed, the double shed with the workshop trigger?
Yeah, I'm just gonna try ramming it out. Looks like I've got it out. Okay, nice.
Yeah, I had that. There's the one shed that you could drive into okay, but you couldn't get out of it.
Yeah, this one, if you into is not a problem if you got a bit of speed, but you can't reverse that fast.
Yeah. Oh, I've
There
gone. Oh, I forgot to change direction.
is there another bridge that we could build here somewhere?
I've looked for one, the big one. I can't find one that's. There's the one, the Alien Gyms mod pack, which is quite big, but I don't think it's quite big enough without
you
doing some
make
landscaping.
I was gonna say, if you make an island in the middle where that bridge rests on.
What I'd like to get one is where we got that road that comes down in between the dairy and the sugar beet thing. Continue that over to where the forestry bit is at the moment, and then have another road that goes across that way.
I'd like if the river would freeze and that could just
Yeah,
drive
that would be
over
good.
it.
That's one thing I haven't seen many maps do on 22 yet, is like the water freezing over in winter.
I'd hoped that Wilhelmina did it, but it doesn't.
Jorgen saying it is also World Animal Day in England today. I have no idea. Seems to be World Day for something every day. I can never keep up with what days for what. I'm not aware of a any particular World Day for anything. Well, then I haven't looked, to be honest. Oops. Right. That's me pressing the wrong button on the advanced vehicle control. Meant to press reset and I ended up pressing turn it on when it's set to the wrong direction. There we go. DMFR saying, yeah, they put my metal stuff in my knee. I don't know what it is though. Probably titanium more than anything. I've got a titanium plate in my around my right eye socket. So I think underneath my right eye socket I've got a titanium plate. When I had my head injury, I completely shattered my was it the zygomatic arch under my right eye. There was literally nothing left of it apart from bone fragments. Sometimes if I feel around my eye socket, sometimes you can feel the head of the screws, which is a bit freaky. And I've also got a titanium mesh plate under my right eye on the orbital floor of my eye socket, because I fractured all that as well.
Sounds like a nasty accident.
Yeah, it was. Unfortunately, I can't remember anything. I just remember being at work and then waking up in hospital. I've got some. I've got several bridge mods, but I don't think any of them are long enough to span the that gap in one go. I don't think I've got them enabled on here though. I'll have a quick look. I think the only ones I've got, possibly the Alien Gym one that's in the placeable buildings, which are probably quite far down.
Yeah, the alien gem one reaches just over halfway.
Yeah, I can't. I need to stop the tractor before we go ploughing off
Well,
the end of the field.
So, yeah, where you want to extend it, it's a bit bigger.
I'll have to have a look around. I'm sure I'll find one. I had a really nice one on FS19 that I wanted to put on Grizzly Mountain, but I never got round to doing it. I was going to build a road that went across around the back of the mountain. So if you remember Grizzly Mountain map, to get to the top of the map where I had the sell point in the top right hand corner, I had to go down to the left hand side, then up the left hand side of the map, then across. I wanted to put a road in that went round the other side of the map, and then there was like a canyon, a little bit of a canyon area, and had the water that run through. So I was going to put a bridge across that gap, and then a road that went down the other side to the sell point to the top corner. But it's one of those things I wanted to do, but just never got round to doing on there. That storm's going faster. It's
I
going
was
to
gonna say, I'm faster than you.
I think this one only does 20 kilometers an hour.
Yeah, I'm doing 27.
I can turn around a lot faster than you though.
You missed a bit though.
So one good thing about these tracked ones, they turn on a dime.
Yeah, I've got the higher top speed.
Jürgen saying, how are you in Belgium today? Some extra attention for the pets today. So there may be something here, I'm not aware of anything.
Or will you take the soil samples next, and I'll spread the line.
Yes, I'll do that.
Where are we? We're only 20 past 10. We've got 40 minutes left. How many people? 73 people still watching. So if you're enjoying the stream, then please don't forget to give it a like. Really appreciate that. Alright, so that's the new field all ploughed in. There is that one bump there. I'm just going to smooth out a little bit. Get the right tool. I think other than that, the rest of the field seemed okay. So we'll get the soil samples taken on there, and we'll start getting the lime spread, and then we can get that planted with sugar beets for this year. And that'll be pretty much everything we planned to do today done. So we'll see what time we've got left after that. See if we can do anything else.
I'd say we'll get the corn planted as well, because I'd say one planter will be more than enough in them fields. You'll fly through.
Yeah, well we've got two, but we could do one doing the sugar beet, one doing the corn.
But do you want the corn also today, cause then we've got 4 fields that are gonna be done, or 3 fields that are gonna be done at around the same time.
Well, the corn will be done early because we'll be doing that for silage. So
Yeah, the corn and the sugar beet will be done at about the same time then.
it doesn't really matter because we've got 2 months to harvest each crop anyway. So it's not as if we've got to get everything done in 1 month for harvesting. I will say we'll just get this one field lime spread on it and then get it planted up, and then we'll see what time we've got left.
I've got my soil sampler set to like 1,000,000, so I can just have it in one spot and soil sample the entire map.
Let me just remember how to disconnect that.
I think you've updated precision farming. The circle is tiny again.
Not that I'm aware of. Definitely haven't done mine, unless I've... No, I haven't updated anything recently. And it was working for me...
The soil sampling seems to be smaller.
Ah.
Or it might just be me.
Strange. It might be you, because if you're used to doing it a lot bigger.
Yeah, but it seems smaller compared to what you've got on your other save games.
How big is it compared to the minimap circle?
Uh,
Oh.
Say that it reaches a third or 2/3 to the end, to the side.
I don't know. Without looking, I can't be sure. I haven't updated it as far as I'm aware anyway.
You can hop in the Zerion and look.
Sims minimap is smaller than the rest of ours, isn't it?
Mine's set to 50.
Yeah, that might.
No, that seems fine for mine. That's a lot bigger.
Yeah,
It's probably
For
not
me
as big as how you've got it set, but that's not
Yeah.
the standard circle.
for me it seems small.
Yeah, the standard circle is much smaller than that. I thought I overdid mine. That's you saying you got yours bigger. Christian saying I'll be super surprised if Nexat don't come as a DLC at one point in FS22 next game. Possibly.
Let's see, now I'm wondering how big I've got mine.
If Giants keep up with the new brand for every DLC like they have been so far with FS22, then they're going to start running short on brands they can actually add to the game.
They're gonna have to add those brands that only make a machine, only
Yeah.
one.
I mean, with the Platinum DLC, we've got Volvo as an official brand that's coming to the game. They've already
Yeah,
added Vermeer, Kubota, Antonio Carrero. Plus, with just FS22, the base game, they added quite a lot of new brands.
I want more Valtras though.
Yeah.
I want the S series.
I'd just like to see more crops.
Yeah,
That require additional equipment that we haven't seen in game before.
yeah, I'd like to see crops which need different processes.
Yeah, because it's all like having this extra equipment, but at the end of the day, a lot of it doesn't really do anything that's not been done by other equipment in game.
Yeah, potatoes and sugar beet are pretty much the same type of crop.
I mean, cotton was a nice introduction in FS19 because obviously that required a different harvester.
I'd like to see peanuts or something like
Yeah.
that.
Peanuts, pumpkins, there's so many different crops they could do. Or different processes for doing different crops as well. Like doing
Gonna say-
corn on the cob instead of just doing corn.
Yeah, that's. I'm not sure why they haven't got that.
The auger wagon works to fill the seed drills and all.
Does it?
Nice.
Nice one. Mikhail being a big one. There are a ton of manufacturers they can go for, especially Irish and British manufacturers. Yeah, it's just depending on what licenses they deem would fit the game and what they can get as well.
Do you
But
want to
is that all
speed up
done now?
time a bit? Yeah, if you speed up time a bit, it's
Oh, there we go.
yeah, it is. Want me to grab the other planter and start planting one of the other fields?
Oh, I've done it again. Oh, wrong button. Start again. Keep forgetting the wrong button. Go to reset the enhanced vehicle control mod and press the button to activate it instead.
I'd like to see animal pens like that you can make your own.
DM5, there will be a new setup tour video coming soon. I was hoping to have got it done quite a while ago, but I just struggled to actually find the time to get it done. But there is one coming of the new setup. I will try and get it done before the end of this month. So once the kitchen's out the way, that should help massively at the moment. I just need to finish sorting out a few other things then. So there'll be a new setup tour coming. Celtic saying I'd like to see goats added to the game, available for all maps. Oh, I missed me. Got me cut the wrong way. Yeah, goats. There's different animal types I could add as well.
Where did you park the auger wagon, Stevie, or did you just put it away again?
Yeah, no, I just put it away again.
Okay.
I know Court Farms will add some additional types on, but obviously they'll be restricted to that map. Well, yeah, for me, I'd more than like to see just more additional farming processes in future DLCs or updates or new version of the game. As much as I enjoy doing forestry to a scale, I'd much rather have seen more actual farming stuff added to the platinum expansion rather than the forestry side.
I wouldn't mind if they have something more in like the maintenance part,
Yeah,
that you have to change tires or something.
yeah. There's a lot more they could do, but obviously they've still got that big restriction from the last gen consoles on this game.
Yeah, I'd say that's the biggest problem, trying to make it equal to consoles. And I totally understand that they do it, because a large part of the players are on console.
Yeah, I think that's probably their largest player base is console based, which is what you got to focus on if that's where the majority of the players are. But so I turn that on.
Storm, can you go to the store and get another IBC of liquid fertilizer, please?
Liquid
Yes.
fertilizer, isn't? Does the liquid fertilizer tank not fill up there as well?
I haven't looked at that.
I don't know if you. Oh, it's not a buy point, is it? You can't buy. It's just
Yeah.
a storage.
I'll try.
I don't know if there's any liquid fertilizer in it. I think there's only herbicide.
I have to turn on the interactive zone markers.
We'll have to get the liquid fertilizer production next time.
And the seed one would be nice.
Curtis saying make water freeze over. I'll have to break it up manually so animals can drink.
It looked to only be a storage point?
Yeah, it's the
How did you get the herbicide in there though?
you have to unload it from the sprayer. If you drive the sprayer up to it, you can unload from the sprayer into the tank and then swap it
Wait,
over
but
to.
it says that there's 5,000 liters of liquid fertilizer in there.
I may have put someone in when I set it up, but I can't remember because I don't think we've used it. So you may be able to refill from that with the liquid fertilizer if that planter takes it.
Yeah, I can try anyway.
It should take it from those ones, no problem. It's just that the filling for the seed is
Yeah.
a bit strange. I'll start planting the corn.
Right. I'm probably going to just be a little bit short on the lime. You may have to wait for me to refill the lime and then finish off Stevie. It's going to be close.
Well, I could end up having to refill with
Yeah.
fertilizer anyway.
I was say you'll probably catch up with me in a bit. Tom was saying, what crops would you like to see added? Again, possibly. Yeah, tulips would be an interesting one. As I've said before, lavender. Some good videos about doing lavender, and although they're using the Clash Jaguar with a slightly different header on it. Well, there's so many good videos on YouTube with different crops and being worked. There's like so much more they could do, like from a farming point of view, with new crops, new machinery as well.
I'm gonna say hemp would be one because it's used for medicine and
Yeah.
clothing. But I'm not sure they would add it.
No.
Since it's got close family to
Yeah.
drugs. Yeah, if you just open the cover, Stevie, on the planter, it would fill from the fertilizer point.
It wouldn't be bad if they just added, like in the base game for the next one, like alfalfa and clover. Even just stuff like linseed, even though technically you don't need different equipment to do it, but it gives you more variation in the crops you can do.
Yeah, I'm finding on my no man's land that I'm doing many of the same fields with the same crops.
Yeah. I always used to do it was always like only plant what you really need to use. But even though we've got more crops now than we've had in previous games in the base game, but you still after a while you find that there's not enough variation.
The thing I find if when you've got two combines or one big one, it's not a problem any longer.
Yeah. Right, I need to go and refill with lime, and we can finish that field off. So we've got just under half an hour left. So Steve is probably not going to take too long to do this, not with the new planter anyway.
I'll start on the corn.
So I think we've still got plenty of lime in the lime production. Miscanthus, yeah, elephant grass for like doing biomass. I think poplars need reworking. They either need to increase the amount of wood chips you get from them, or they need to increase the base price of wood chips, because poplars are a complete waste of time in my opinion in the base game. Same with grapes and olives. I've come in the wrong one. This is the biogas plant.
They should make it like a different type of wood chip that's worth a bit more.
Yeah. Yeah, instead of just wood chip, they should just like make it biomass material.
I'd like to see compost in the base game too.
Yeah. That's the thing I was thinking the other day, because people doing that. Do farmers spread compost on the fields in real life?
The ones that got access to it probably do.
So you'd need quite a lot, because I know how much I've got through in my garden this last year. That's just a tiny garden. I've got a few thousand litres of compost on it. I imagine doing a whole field with it. So it's definitely something you'd have to probably produce yourself, rather than buy it in, because that'd be pretty expensive.
Well, there's probably some byproduct of some type of crop that's good for
Yeah,
using
it's
that.
not something I've ever seen, like, not that I watch like all that many YouTubers, but it's not something I've ever seen anybody like do, spreading compost on a field. So I don't know if that was just something in farm sim, or whether that is actually something that they do in the real life. Even then, if they had a compost maker that you could then get pallets of compost as a production to then sell on.
Yeah, I'd like to see that you could use wood chips as bedding for the animals,
Yeah,
because that's used a lot around here.
yeah, that's one thing I forgot to do when we did the pumps and hoses, was the manure separator. I completely forgot. I was going to put one in to have a look at, and then we could use that for bedding rather than using the straw. I completely forgot all about it when we did the stream on the pumps and hoses stuff.
Let's see that I'm planting the right crop. Corn,
I was trying
yes.
to work out, because I tried to put the separated manure in replace of straw, but it didn't seem to add it to the bedding, like the straw bedding. It seemed to like take it but not increase the bedding section, like the straw section. So I didn't know how it quite worked for using as bedding for animals.
I haven't looked at it yet.
Because there is, on the info when you go near the cow shed, it came up separated manure. So I didn't know if it was just automatically taking it from the manure separator, because I'd put it next to the cow shed, so it could automatically use the slurry from the cow trigger. So I don't know if it was automatically using that for the bedding, because it just seemed to add it back to that amount. Right, so that's all the lime done on the new field. So Stevie's got another couple of rows left to do to finish that off, and that'll be that field done. Maid Synax saying hello, I'm late. Well, never mind, welcome to the stream. Better late than never. And Arbitrary, who was saying it's kind of disgusting to separate the straw from manure and then have it for the animals to sleep on that. Yeah, that's another thing. I could only presume that, is that an actual thing they do? Because when I saw it, it was like, okay, you use that for bedding. Is that something you really do?
I wouldn't let my cows sleep on their own poo.
I say it can't be nice what's left in there, surely. And it
Yeah,
also says like what happens to the liquid when you separate it, because it just disappears. So you're technically like losing slurry to produce something that you can replace straw with. It doesn't seem worth doing, but you can use it as compost on your fields. So your manure spreaders should be able to take it, but I don't think that currently works with precision farming.
Yeah, but then again, the digestate you can
Yeah.
use too.
Yeah, it does seem like it's a waste of slurry when you could take that to the BGA, get money for processing that in the BGA, and then use digestate on your fields. It's something I'll try out, but yeah, it does sound a bit nasty. Right.
Yeah, there's a lot of productions that they could have done with the fruits they've got now.
Yeah.
That I'm a bit. I would have liked to seen salads as a base game thing.
Yeah, there's loads of stuff like oat milk, soy milk. They could have had chocolate milkshake, strawberry milkshakes from the dairies.
A bit more uses of the greenhouse crops, because only tomatoes are used, and or not even tomatoes, only
Yeah,
strawberries.
just strawberries for the cake. Chocolate cake's another one they could have easily done with. They've got chocolate production, so they could have easily just added chocolate cake as an additional production as well.
Yeah, I'd like to have seen sheep cheese, goat cheese or something like that.
Yeah. Well,
Hmm.
there's a lot of mods coming out with stuff like that in there, isn't there? With
Yeah,
like they
luckily
had the
there is.
sheep's milk one that came out that you can do this sheep's cheese. That came out recently. There's the ice cream production, the pizza production that came out. Although I think some of the recipes are a bit weird.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna be making potato pizzas.
Potato pizza and egg pizza.
I'm
Yeah.
sure Half Bergman will have everything that we probably want.
Yeah, that's what I
Oh,
said. I think earlier someone was saying Hofburg. When I said it would be probably nice to do that in the on a live stream in the future, with all the different stuff you probably do on it.
Of Bergman, not looked at that one.
It's the one that's on. I think it's the LS Farming, Farmer Andy, or
Oh yeah, that one.
we want to wait for it to get maybe 7 updates first
yeah,
because he normally does a lot of updates.
yeah. That's why I've kind of never done it for 22 because somebody said it about ages ago, and I was like, I looked at it and it was like there was still being worked on. I thought there's little point starting anything on there if you're gonna have to keep updating it and potentially starting again. It's just not worth the hassle having to keep transferring stuff over.
I don't totally understand the reason for starting all over again, but there's probably a good reason.
As there's certain things in the game save that was when the new game saves produced when you start a map that once you've already got the save game files already set up from the previous version, they can't then be switched over to the from the new version of the map without starting a new game.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've.
So if there's changes to the ground, like in the height maps changed, unless you start a new save game, those changes won't take effect.
Yeah, that's
So if
when
buildings,
I'm.
if there's new buildings been placed, you'll have the new buildings, but the ground won't have changed to the new buildings on your save game. So you have to get the new height map, which then if you've changed any land yourself, so if you've done any landscaping, that will all get reset then. I've gone the wrong way. I suppose I'm going to the dairy. I get lost around here. Production farm saying really love the content. Thanks so much for the time you put into our video. Thank you for that. I appreciate that, and good to hear you enjoy the content, and welcome to the stream. There is certain files you can copy from. If you set up a new save game, then you can transfer over some of the XML files to your old save game to get some stuff to work. But some of it you can't do then without losing certain bits you've already done. Right, so we've got a little bit of milk in there, so we can resume our milk cheese production. I think that's already set on. Or is it? Yeah, so that can carry on.
You can finish this field of Stevie. I have to go for a quick second.
Yeah, no problem.
So we've still got 646,000 litres of lime. I don't think we need any more lime soon. That'll last us a while. Could do with getting the mineral feed for the forage mixer. Let's just check the cows actually, see if they need. They could do with topping up with total mix ration as well. Chickens are fine and the sheep are fine. So we'll go and give the cows some TMR. We've got about 15 minutes left. So next time we've got the big field over there to do with soybean, and I think that's pretty much all our planting done for this year, unless we decide to get another new field sorted for sorghum. Oh, I've got an escapee chicken. Oi, get back in there. Come on. Is the chicken trying to escape then? Or hen? Jorgen saying I have to go to sleep now. See you next time. Well, thank you for oh, I crashed into the fence watching the stream, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. So it's getting a bit late now for obviously those with Central European time. Gone up to midnight. I don't think there'll be any additional stream this week on No Man's Land like last time, but you never know. I say if there will be one, it will be kind of a last minute thing as well. So next week, I think I'm okay for back to Wednesday next week. I don't know about you two.
Yeah, I don't mind. Tuesday or Wednesday suits me fine.
As far as I'm aware, I don't think I've got anything for. I'm actually just trying to think. Yeah, I'll have to check with the other half. She may have a work event next week in the evening. I'm pretty sure it's Monday, so but it may be Tuesday. Carl saying love the stream, perfect to relax after a long day work, although quite late for everyone watching from the EU. Yeah. I'd love to start an hour earlier, but I just struggle to get everything done in time to get started for 8 o'clock most of the time. We'll use this trailer. And we'll just top up the cow's feed. Yeah, as I've mentioned in the past, I may try and do some streams on a weekend, but like earlier in the afternoon or maybe early morning for those that can't watch in the evenings.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
What are we gonna do now?
I'm just about to feed the cows. I've just topped up the dairy with milk.
If you want, Storm, go to the store for some mineral feed.
Sure.
We could do with a few pallets of mineral feed.
We could place down one of those silos where you can buy mineral feed.
I think, can you not buy it from the store anyway? There's that one buy point.
Yeah, but I think that one was expensive.
I've never purchased anything from. I don't know if mineral feed.
I purchased lime from there and it was
Yes,
expensive.
3,000 it's showing up as, which I think is quite expensive.
Yeah, I think I'll look and I can place down that silo where you can buy it.
How's that doing for the cows? Give me one more load. Yeah, one more load should keep them fully topped up.
Yeah, I can place the silo.
Thomas Bailey saying keep up the great videos, as Carl said. Nice, perfect to relax to. Night all. Thank you again for spending the time to watch this evening, and I hope you have a great week as well. I say yeah, next week maybe Tuesday or Wednesday more than likely. I don't know if I'll get a chance to do another stream on No Man's Land, although there is still quite a lot I want to try and get done on there, so I may do another stream at some point to try and get some extra stuff done before we do finish up. I have done quite a bit since the last stream. I did quite a bit on there, which you'll see in tomorrow's video briefly. Some of the stuff I wanted to do in the last stream never got round to doing.
Let's see, I'm gonna place down that silo. It only costs 16,000.
Yeah, will it fit?
I can put it.
If you put it at the back of the production, the
It's
TMR
so
production.
I can put it in front, right besides the cell point too, or the thing too, since it's so small.
If you look at the forage production at the back of it,
yeah,
on the tall bit where the ladders are, you might be able to fit it just at the back of that.
Yeah, that's not a problem.
Is it Area 25, Sim, you want to sow or plant new trees?
Yeah, opposite the the sawmill. It is 25, isn't it? Yeah, 25 going down. Obviously, probably not all of 25. Maybe
Let's
do.
see. I can buy 27,000 liters for $36,000.
And maybe come like probably a bit halfway down, or maybe to the end of the 2 on the 25 for trees.
I've 39 saplings anyway, so I'm going to
Yeah.
go kind of on the width of 25 is what I'll
Yeah,
do
yeah.
for.
As long as we get some planted now so they can start growing, at least then we've got some extra stuff to do when they're ready. Because at the moment we're going to run out of trees on that bit, although there's still quite a bit left. And then we're going to have to wait quite a while for the next lot to be ready.
So 27,000 liters would be $36,000. Do you want me to just fill it up? We've got the money for
Yeah,
it.
you may
so
as well, because we're going to use it eventually, so whether we buy it all now or buy it
There we go.
in the future, it's like something we're going to have to purchase, even though it makes no difference. It's another one of those things, like they added mineral feed to the game, but then it's pretty much useless. Apart from the auto feed and some of the production mods that require it, it doesn't actually make any difference to the actual feed or milk production. Why do I keep getting stuck on here?
The poles, I think.
Yeah, but I'm
Did
nowhere
you-
near them. I am now because I've pulled the trailer over. There's me doing a really bad job of trying to reverse this trailer into this shed. That's another thing I did say I wanted to have a look at doing, was replacing this shed. I think we'll come on. I am doing a really bad job of this. There we go. Hopefully I can get in now. I think it's that green truck's in my way. It's my problem.
Would you get
Look at that,
distracted
there's
by
a
the
clear
blind
clear gap down there, look. Why am I getting stuck on it? Oh, there we go. Now I'm in. Alright, sorted. Eventually we got in there. Big T Hair Farmer saying sorry for being so quiet when I'm practicing to be an ex-co-worker. No worries. I appreciate you watching, whether you participate in the chat or not. So how much is in there? 27,300 litres.
Yeah, you can buy it on the right side if you're standing
Yeah.
in front of it.
We just need to transfer a bit over to the forage production.
The JCB is parked
Yeah, I've
close
got
to
it.
the.
I'll use the little trailer. So we'll get the mineral feed topped up. Oh, I've got stuck again. So there's reverse steering trailers. Sim Farmer, you are very chill. I try to be. So it's always nice just to chill out and relax, play FS. That's what I enjoy most about it, is I just find it relaxing to play. It doesn't stress me out very much. Well, it does have moments. Right, we don't need to put too much in. 10,000 should be enough for now. Should keep us going. We may need to top up the I think I topped up the silage, didn't I? Yeah, they're not too bad. So there should be enough in there to keep us going for a little bit. Chris is saying, anyone know if the digestate tanks in pumps and DLC can be used as field tanks? Yeah, anything that takes digestate and slurry or slurry should work. So basically the game considers digestate and slurry is the same thing, just different names. So that anything that works with slurry should work with digestate.
I've managed to go scuba diving.
Unless a mod specifically hasn't got digestate added to the XML files for it to work, but from the base game point of view, everything should work. And with the pumps and hoses DLC, slurry and digestate should work the same with all the pumps and tankers.
So who is it that crashed into the silage bales?
Silage bales. Oh, the BGA.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be me.
I did notice that'd gone a bit wrong. I thought it was just when we loaded in the game.
No, I crashed straight into them.
That's something I do, but I didn't remember crashing into them.
Yeah, it wasn't me. Definitely wasn't me.
It's okay. I have video footage of the accident and everything.
Okay, there's no hiding from it. Right, so sugar beet and corn doesn't need rolling. So next time we'll get the soybeans in this field. And then we may look at getting another new field done. Trying to think what else we can do for May. Probably carry on cutting down the trees as well. Get some new trees planted. So we could do sorghum. Obviously we can't do cotton now this year. But we will have a look at doing cotton on here before we finish up. I don't know about sugarcane though. With 3 of us it wouldn't be too bad.
Just use the forage harvester header.
Yeah.
Okay, it's easier.
Yeah. I don't think we'll do grapes and olives unless we do the fruit greenhouse, because I just don't think they're worth the time it takes to do them. Potatoes, something as well we could have a look at doing next year, and getting one of the potato processor mods set up on here.
They've got so many production.
Yeah, it depends which one you use. There's so many different ones now for potato production.
I've got all of them.
We are expanding quite a bit down in this corner. We're starting to work our way across and all.
We should buy area 48 or whatever beside it next time, up beside the sunflowers, and put a nice big field there.
Yeah.
If you buy like everything inside the road and make one huge field out of that.
What, 48, 49, 47, 8 and 46. Oh, it's quite steep though when it gets up there.
I was gonna say, we're gonna need big horsepower tractors.
I think that's the only problem with that one section there. It is quite steep for part of it. We could definitely expand a little bit further up.
Would be a good excuse to get one of the big bots.
It does get steep up this. It levels out a bit and then goes up again.
I don't think we've got a tractor strong enough to pull up here.
Not a big implement, no.
Not even Stevie. Maybe Stevie as tractor if we upgrade the engine all the way.
Yeah, if you get the highest on
But
that.
still, I don't think it have enough traction.
Definitely, I think we could expand up into 34 and that corner of 48 along the road. Possibly expand that field.
Over at area 16, that's inside there, like where I'm at now, inside the field. If you take 1732 and like inside that road there, you could make one nice big field.
Yeah.
We could do like a big corn or soybean harvest in there.
Big silage harvest.
Yeah, no, not silage, just normal corn.
Silage. Silage for the win.
Well, we could do that as the end of the series.
Is our BGA out of something? Where's our BGA gone? No, it's still got everything. Just didn't seem to make as much money that last hour. Bunkers running bad. I think we need to top up the bunkers a bit. We've still got everything we need. So we'll pretty much call it there for this evening, as we are now at 11 o'clock. So a big thank you to everyone that's watched this evening. I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you have, then please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I really do appreciate that. And if you want to see the stream in time-lapse form, then check out Stevie's channel, Steve 4K Gaming. We'll put the link in the chat now, which I completely forgot to do earlier. So if you want to go back and watch any of the previous streams as well, so you can see the progress we've made up to this point, but in a lot shorter form than watching 3 hours of playbacks on live streams, then check out Stevie's channel, Steve 4K Gaming. The link is now in the chat. There's also a link down in the video description as well, so go and check that out. So we'll be back next week, possibly on Tuesday or Wednesday, one of the two next week. Not sure which one yet, but hopefully, because I should be back to normal. I should have a new schedule posted up on Sunday for next week anyway, because I should be able to guarantee that I'll be able to get the videos up. One of the reasons why I haven't done a schedule for the last couple of weeks is not being able to commit to a set schedule, because I just wouldn't know whether I'd get the videos out or not. So yeah, next week I should hopefully be back to normal on that, and I should also get a video out hopefully this week on Sim Farmer Plus. So if you want to check out my Let's Plays on Calmsden Farm, then check out the Sim Farmer Plus channel. I'll also post a link in the chat for that as well now. So I've currently got my Calmsden Farm Let's Play series running on there. Unfortunately, because it's not my main channel, videos are quite sporadic, but hopefully again over the next few weeks I should start getting more spare time, that I can get back to doing that more often and getting more content on there as well. So if you're interested in that, then go and check out that channel, Sim Farmer Plus. I really appreciate that. We'll see you all in the next week, so big thank you to Stevie and Storm for coming on to help out again.
No problem. Anytime.
No problem.
I really appreciate the help and the time you take to come and spend helping out on the streams as well. So yeah, we'll see you all in the next one. So have a great week, take care, and goodbye.
Light me up, don't you stop, 'cause tonight it's on the line. Show me how you get on down, close my eyes, take me